People have said to me, you're in the funeral business, and I kind of like to say, no, we're in the compassion business. We're in the compassion business. Since 1872, if someone needed funeral services in Alexandria, Minnesota, there's at least been one of the Andersons that's been connected. But I just think we have a family tradition to uphold, and the people that are here doing the day-to-day work now are very well aware of that, and they treat this like it's their own business. A long time ago, we listened. Not every family wants to do things like a cookie-cutter style, and our funeral home has listened to requests of families, whether that be special songs or working with the church, to driving the hearse by their farm for the last time on the way to the cemetery. We always will listen, and if respectable, we try to do exactly what the family wishes.
Anderson touches on every aspect that you can ever imagine and then some. They are very qualified. They know what they're doing. They're very people-oriented, and that is the biggest thing for me, is that they took care of me as a person, not as a client, but more as a friend or a family member. My husband was a firefighter and an EMT, and after his funeral, there were firefighter personnel and ambulance services all lined up, and we proceeded underneath it, and they were all saluting as the hearse and the casket went by, and as the kids and I drove by, and took your breath away when you turned onto Main Street. It was phenomenal.
It was a wonderful tribute to my husband.
They just go to the nth degree on everything that they do, from the beginning to the end, and even at the end when the funeral is, you're still not done. They're still there. They're still following up with you. They're still checking in and making sure that you're doing well and you have everything that you need.
That was just over a year ago when my father passed away. When the time came to choose a funeral home, the answer was pretty clear that we were going to go with Anderson Funeral Home. Fantastic people, really make you feel at home, and a part of the community for so many years that it just was the right fit for our family at our time of grief. Having them involved, they were so professional. They had answers to all of our questions. We have a pretty large family that were coming from not only all across the state, but all across the country. They accommodated everyone's requests, everyone's needs. It couldn't have gone any better. I mean, they did such a great job.
Every family grieves differently. We have to listen and be respectful to those approaches on what they think may be best for them, whether that's earth burial or cremation. We are the only crematory in Douglas County. When they call Andersons for cremation, they know that their loved one does not leave our building.
Anderson Funeral Home acquired a location on Broadway, which we now call Anderson on Broadway. The advantage of having Anderson on Broadway is that we are able to have our New Horizons program here, which is a program that's been in place for aftercare for the grieving. Anderson on Broadway also hosts events such as the Andy Bear Project, making bears with your loved one's materials, and they end up being a keepsake.
We believe you should be relevant in the community you serve. In our case, that's Alexandria and the greatest Douglas County area. Management and our staff has always been involved because we realize that the community puts a lot of faith in us to take care of their loved ones. So it is imperative that we then give back to the community, whether it's volunteering at Canute Nelson or Bethany Home or working in our churches or funding some of those issues. You'll find Anderson Funeral Home involvement in everything from building the YMCA to building the new high school. We are part of the community we serve, and I think giving back, it comes pretty simple to us. I think the Anderson way of handling funerals is we listen, we stay in the background, we serve with compassion.
We're a family here, and we provide that passion as a family to families.
For 144 years, somebody from the Anderson family has been the fallback guy for when we're called 24/7. We've made sure somebody has been there. And I just think the 144 years, I'd like to know who else has done that in the community for 144 years. It's just a long time.